people assume that string theory is more based on the lines that vibrate and everything is tied together. And what they really don't understand is the lines are just representative. They don't have any physical manifestations at all. It's vibration. It's all of everything in the first dimension, which is what those strings are, is just a connection piece. It's just essentially the founding underwork of how the universe works. It's just these strings that vibrate and create everything. It's not technically tying us together. And you get into the second and the third and the fourth, and then you really start putting things together, and that's mainly how we interact. We can observe everything until sometimes the fifth dimension or era of space. But beyond that, people get really confused sometimes. People can't really fathom anything outside of that because we can't normally interact like that. You don't see parts of that happening in everyday life. So people get really confused when you walk up and say, yeah, there are 13 dimensions. Sure, how many have I seen? 4. Cool, I'm gonna walk away now. It doesn't make sense to me. But it does. It makes a lot of sense when you start getting into how time works, and that space itself is an object, so you should be able to bend it in ways that you can bend other things. And once you start doing that, you can start realizing the intricacies of the fifth dimension, like space overlapping on itself. And then the sixth dimension, space twisting back in, all the way up to the 13th, which is the final layer. And then we start getting into being simultaneously at 2 points because of the original vibrations in the string. And I really think that it's interesting. It's just a field that I really like. Hi there. Hi there. I really like your shoe. I know. You take this brilliant novel that a lot of people can't even figure out, but I know it. I've read it. It's written in such a way that people don't understand it. People don't understand other people, but what's interesting about this book is it goes into the dreams and minds about how people are operating, and it's just so beautiful when you're reading this kind of thing. And James Joyce has a way with words that I can't. It took him 13 years to write, and when he released it, a lot of people thought he was crazy. A lot of people thought he put out a work that was unintelligible because it uses multilingual puns and idioms from different periods of time and languages that people didn't really understand from this Irish guy that no one had really heard of in 13 years. And in the past couple hundred years, you have to include Finnegan's Wake. It's in my opinion the most important thing that anyone has written in a long time, because of the indiscernible nature of humans themselves, and that's what we all are at the end. It's just big, complex, cryptic pieces of life. It's the way that they look and smell and taste, and people walk around all day. It's what keep us up. It's what keep us supported. And people don't passively or actively think about it. They take these ideas that here, I can just step on this all day long and walk over it and not have any respect for it. Sure, sometimes people think they look pretty, but that's all. And so you take something so thrown away, so trashed, so put in the mud every second of its life, but it still stands up to the test of time. It's something to spread happiness with. It's a symbol of hope. Shoes themselves are what get us through the day. It's what keep us warm. It keeps us upright. And how could you not love something like that?